Hello. Do I end the broadcast? Because she was there and then she logged out. Hold on. Okay, I got her again. Hold on.
Hey there, how are you?
Hey, hi, Coach Stormy. How are you?
I'm doing grand. How about you?
Can you hear me? Can you see me?
I hear and I see you. Can you hear me? Can you see?
I can see you. You're frozen. And it sounds a little choppy, like a
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you changed positions. I did see that and still froze a little bit.
How is it now?
Okay, I can see you. You're live. I can see the movement and the motion. How are
All right.
you? Good.
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Still in my
Good.
workout clothes. Been working all morning, but everything is grand with me. How about yourself?
Everything is good. I am excited and honored. And I just want to take time to just welcome everybody to the live stream. You're watching Popout Magazine with the one and only Stormy Wellington live interview. And I would like to thank everyone for tuning in. Shout out to Cedric, Hollywood Said, and CTD Graphics, Casey Diggs, for the opportunity. They are the founders of Popout Magazine. And we are live, Coach Stormy.
Oh
We
my
see
God,
you.
I didn't know this was a live interview, but I'm glad I'm pretty in real life, so I don't
Yeah,
have to
girl,
do.
you real pretty in real life. I can vouch for that.
Thank you.
Real
Thank you.
pretty in real life. I tried to channel that whole storm, perfect storm lip gloss. I have to still order mine, but I did like a clear and a. I'm working on it, girl. I'm working on it. But I got yes, popping out,
Yes.
popping out. So I want to go ahead and get started because I know everyone is excited for this interview. I know that I am, and I know that the audience is, and I hope that you are as well.
I'm always excited when I can share my truth and share my story and help somebody. So absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay, so the first thing I really want to pop out with is the fact that you have just recently come off of a Grant Cardone's Unbreakable Challenge tour. And I know I didn't get the opportunity to catch her live, but my son did share some of the nuggets with me because I was working. So I want you to share a little bit about the challenge itself, if you can, because I know that it's pretty recent and it's still going on until the 28th, I believe, the 24th to the 28th. And share a little bit about the challenge with the audience and then what it means to be unbreakable.
Well, first of all, the challenge is Grant Cardone is spearheading the challenge.
Mhm.
For those of you that don't know him, he is a billionaire real estate mogul who come from some, very rough beginnings. He, grew up in a very underprivileged situation with his mom and his dad passed away. And at a young age, he realized that he wanted to create passive streams of income because when his dad died, there went the income. And so he is now a billionaire. And I found a way to contribute to his mission. And now we do a lot of things together. And so I'm an investor in his bank. He actually bought a bank, the
Oh, wow.
UBS Bank. I was blessed and I made enough money that I was able to take my money, diversify my portfolio. And I invested $5 million in the bank. So we're actually business partners together. That's actually where my office is located. And right now, the challenge, the Unbreakable Challenge, is really about helping entrepreneurs to be unbreakable in this broken economy. Right now, we are in an economic crisis, and unfortunately, the news is covering it up because when we hear recession, we get afraid. When we hear a recession, we normally freeze. So the
Right.
news is not really talking about it, but the world is being plagued by high interest rates. Microsoft laid off 11,000 people. All of these major corporations, Fortune 500 companies, are laying people off. And so what Grant has done is he's so ingenious. He understands adding value to people. He understands, helping other people get what they want so that you can get what you want. So he brought the top business owners together, people who are at the top of their game, whether it's Richard Brunson with ClickFunnels, whether it's TD Jakes as a entrepreneur, pastorpreneur, whether it's Spectacular with marketing and branding, whether it's him 500 in the credit space, Stormy Wellington in the network marketing space. He brought the movers and the shakers together to give back to the world just knowledge to help you to be on top and not have to struggle in what we're about to experience, which is the recession. So today is actually day 2. I just literally got off to come on here with you. Right. And, though I'm I wouldn't even say the top of my game because I don't have billions yet. I don't have 100 million yet. I'm still in my process, but the information that I've already gathered within the last 2 days is going to help me to expand and elevate in my business. So any entrepreneur, any aspiring entrepreneur, it's free. You could go to joinstormy.com and you could, join in for free. And if you decide to be a VIP, you'll have access to all of the replays. So collaboration is a new currency, like what we're doing. We're collaborating, right? Your audience is going to know about me. My audience is going to know about you. And we're going to continue in that process as we give value back to the people.
I love it. I love it. That's one thing that we can count on you for is sharing the information with the people and bringing the value. We need to add value to the people. That's what's most important. And people tend to do business with people they know, like, and trust. And the way that you gain their trust is by adding value. So I admire you for that. And that's one skill set that you gift to your audience and to all of us. My next question for you is, I watched one of your recent lives and you spoke about being intentional in this particular season. Why do you feel that it's important to be intentional in this season? And what does that mean for those who are watching?
I mean, first of all, the most precious thing that we own is our time. Mm-hmm. You could get back money. I could get back jewelry. I could get back bags. I could get back a car, but I can't get back my time. So for me in this season, I'm not spending time with people in places or doing things that's not adding to my ultimate vision. I'm 37 days away from being 43. And to be honest with you, I wasted a lot of time. I wasted a lot of time with people. I wasted a lot of time trying to help people, trying to build people up, trying to make people what I wanted them to be. And at the end of the day, you got my good friend Nick, I saw him say something today. He said, you got 2 type of people in the world. You got the pushers and you got the pullers, right? And me personally, I push you, and that's just my personality. But now I'm recognizing that I'm going to go first. So therefore, I could be the example. I don't even want to push or pull. I just want to be the example. I did the yin and the yang. So, I just lost my frame of thought. What was your question again?
You say you did the yin and the yang.
What was your question? I just saw a text message that blew me away. That's why you can't be reading text messages while you online. What was the question?
What does it mean to be intentional in this season?
Oh, okay. So if I do something that's added to my bottom line, whether it's making me more money, introducing me to new people, I want to be able to do what I want to do with who I want to do it with. And if I'm wasting my time with people, then we both are not elevating. So one of my philosophies in life is progress is the key to happiness and the glue that makes happiness stick. So if we're not progressing, then we're not doing anything but regressing. So every room I go in has to make sense. Every conversation I have has to make sense. Every dime I spend has to make sense. I'm looking for my ROI. What is going to be my return on my investment from this relationship? Where can you take me? Like relationships, where are you going to take me? If I stay in this relationship with you, whether we're friends, business, personal, lovers.
Okay. Hang on, guys.
Watch TV. I don't watch TV, but if it's watching TV, if it's hanging out with my friends, where am I going to end up? So if it's not taking me to my ultimate mission in life, which is to be one of the most impactful women that ever lived, then I'm not doing it.
Then you're not doing it. I love that. I love that. I have someone, and I was talking to her about the opportunity of being able to sit with you, and I'm hoping you can hear me. And one of the things I asked her, I said, how would you describe her? Because she's been following you and connected to your movement for quite some time, over a decade. And she owns Her Closet. And you can find her on Instagram, eBay. And she said, I said, how would you define Coach Stormy? And she said, she's like a box of chocolate. And I said, like a box of chocolate. And it was very interesting because Valentine's Day is around the corner. And you know, when you get an assorted arrangement of chocolate, you bite into it and you just don't know what you're gonna get. It may be something you like, something you don't like. And I thought it was a very profound way to describe you. And with that being said, one of the things you shared on your Instagram is one of your secrets to success is being unforgettable. You said add value, which we spoke about a little earlier, and make sure they know when you come and when you go.
Exactly. Exactly. Well, you know, unfortunately, people like to um, have one persona. Like, you know, I'm a pastor, so this is what I do. I'm a teacher, so this is what I do. People like to live on these titles. I'm a boss, so this is what I do. I'm a wife, so this is what I do. But for
Right.
me, I'm everything. I'm everything. I'm whatever I want to be whenever I feel like being it, if that's what I want to do. So I'm not letting nobody put me in a box. I'm not letting a title make me be a box. You know, I'm everything. I'm whatever I feel like being. I'm, you know, you got to be a chameleon to make a million. You ever heard that saying before?
Oh no,
So
I never
I'm
heard
trying to
that.
think. Sometime I'm like today I'm celebrating my dad's 75th birthday. So today
Oh,
I'm going to
happy
be a daughter.
birthday.
Yeah, thank you. Today I'm gonna be a daughter, and then I'm gonna be the boss because I'm gonna have to pay the bill, you know,
Right.
and then I'm gonna have to be, you know what I mean. Then I gotta laugh with my niece, and I'm gonna have to be an auntie, and then I have to be a mom because my kids are gonna be there. And then
Right.
I got a conference call tonight at about 12 o'clock because the person's calling me from the West Coast, so I'm boss again. So then I may have to tell a couple jokes at the table. So then I'm a comedian. So I'm all things whenever I feel like being whatever I need to be for whatever environment that I'm in. You cannot put me in a box. Sometimes I'm Pastor Stormy. Sometimes I'm bitch Stormy. Sometimes I'm sweet, loving Stormy. Sometimes I'm fuck you Stormy. So it's whatever I feel like being, whenever I feel like being it. And if you don't like it, then that's not my business. That's your business.
And that's that assorted chocolate that I just love. Like you get what you get. Um, what would you say has been the price for your success? If you could put a dollar amount on it, it may even be a word. It may even be an experience. But what has been the price of being and becoming Stormy Wellington?
You know what I will say? Freedom ain't free.
Ooh,
Freedom ain't free. And I'm the believer that if you've been through enough and you are destined and determined enough, you got to pay your dues. You know, some stuff just come with the territory. A lot of us heard that growing up. You know, some things just come with the territory. Like
right.
there's a lot of people that don't like me, and there's a lot of people that love me. You know, Harvard did a study that 4% of the world is going to be leaders and visionaries, and the other 4% of the world is going to be haters, and they're going to do nothing. And
Ooh,
so for every leader and visionary, there's an equal hater. And so
ooh,
I've accepted that fact that some people are not gonna like me, and I've gained the self respect so much that I don't care who doesn't like me. I don't
right,
care if you like me at the top of January and by the end of January you don't like me.
right.
That's just how it goes. So I'm very self aware. I'm very aware of my value, and so I know as long as I keep showing up, keep adding value, everything is always gonna work out for me.
Always going to work out for you. I love that. What do you believe, or what do you think is the most misunderstood thing about you?
Ha 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 ha. That's a great question. I think the most misunderstood people is I love people,
Mm,
but I don't care either. So it's kind of contradicting. I love you,
right,
but I don't care. Like I'm needing nothing attracts everything. Like I don't need nobody for nothing, but I
right,
love everybody.
right.
You know what I mean? So I think the most
Mhm.
misunderstood thing about me is that I'm just like maybe cold hearted or just all I want is money. No, I want love and money. I want both of them. So I love people so much that I would push you beyond your ability to handle it. I think when a person really loves you, they're not gonna let you settle. Like the person that loved me the most gave me life and sacrificed her life in and out of prison, trafficking drugs. She showed me love by how she provided for me.
Right.
My dad, I love my dad. He's 75 years old. He didn't, get a job and have pension and a 401k and retirement. How do I show my dad I love him? I take care of him. My dad doesn't have a worry in the world. I pay for his dental. He doesn't have insurance. I pay for his dental. I pay for his car note. He drives a 2022 Range Rover. He doesn't pay no bills in the house. I give him allowance every week. He has an American Express card. He goes shopping when he wants to. I don't ask him why the food costs $700 a day at Costco. What you bought for
Right.
$1,000? Like, I have no idea. And he gets allowance from me every single week. So love provides,
Ooh.
love gives, um,
Right.
and love elevates you. Another person I know loves me dearly. I made over $50 million with them in the last 8 years. That's what love does. Love is going to sacrifice. Love is going to provide. Love is going to take care of you emotionally, financially, physically. When somebody loves you, they're going to show it through their actions.
Right. And that's the most misunderstood thing is your love for people. But
I'm not gonna let you settle. I'm not gonna let you settle. I'm not gonna let you be no bum. I'm not gonna let you give up on life. I'm not gonna let you call me complaining and whining and crying about something. Like, if you can fix it, fix it. If you can't, keep it moving. So yes, I love people so much that I would love you so much to push you so much that you'll hate me so much, and I don't care.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Let me just say my in Atlanta when we first met, you walked in and I have followed you and known you for some time. My son is really connected to you. He watches you, your lives, and you were on the top of his list for 2023. He said, "Ma, I want Coach Stormy." That was his thing. So when it happened for him, I kind of just sat back in the corner and just watched because it was his moment. It was his moment. It was something he manifested. He walked by faith for. And I just want to tell you thank you for honoring him with this opportunity. You made my son dream a reality.
Wow.
And that may not seem like much, but sitting on the opposite side as a mom, it means so much to me when you see your children dreams coming true and you get to sit back, you still have breath in your body to sit back and witness, what God is doing in their lives. And you play such a valuable role. And why God chose you, I don't know. But you have changed my son's life forever.
Thank you.
He is thinking bigger. His vision is growing. Casey as well. Casey is like my son as well. And you sharing your love for people and not letting people settle. I don't believe that you'll ever have to open your mouth, just being in your presence. People
Wow.
don't want to settle.
Well, I'll tell you this. I love persistence. I love resilience. I love determination. I love work ethic. I love hunger. I
Mhm.
love ambition. And I had never spoke to him on the phone, but I remember his DMs. And it's so funny because I was telling my driver today that I think people are stupid when they have access to me and they lose it. And I
Ooh,
think people are smart when they have the opportunity to meet for me to be in their life, and they persist and they show appreciation, respect, honor to get it. Because I am a valuable asset. I'm not in denial. I know my mindset, the way I think, the connections I have, the way I can help you think, the favor, the grace that I have on my life. I'm just like anointed for money. And so when you have the chance to be in my life, if you don't have humility, honestly, I loved his humility. I loved how he never got an attitude. Like, I purposely see if you get an attitude just to see if I want to rock with you. If you have a little attitude, because I said something you didn't like, I'll be ready for it, because those are things that I should have saw a long time ago with other people that I allowed to have, a length in my life that they shouldn't have had. So
right,
now I purposely won't respond, or I purposely would do certain things to see how bad you want it. Like, freedom ain't free. I had to pay the price to become the woman I am today. I'm in
right.
my bathroom is one of the richest rooms in my house. My wall alone, my wall is a marble wall. My wall cost me like $50,000.
Oh,
I
wow.
got brass. I got brass faucets and shower
Faucet.
faucets, and I got two shower heads, and I have $8,000 toilets that heat up and warm up. And I worked very hard to give myself the best, you know. My home is paid off, you know. I have an angel home in Africa that I don't talk about. 9 young men living there for miles. That's the only house with lights. So, you know, I do a lot for a lot of people.
Right.
And at the end of the day, when you have access to someone who wants to further your business, like when your son did that photo shoot and the way they treated me, it makes me want to do more. Successful people love to see people hungry. We
Right.
love to see people that you know got a brain. Like I heard Grant Cardone today on an interview, and he was interviewing a young lady, or where the lady was asking him a question, right? And in the middle of him answering a question, she was cutting him off, and he was like, "Lady, be quiet. You asking me a question, I'm giving you the answer. Don't
Right.
cut me off." See, and he's like, "This is the problem. I'm giving you the answer. Stop cutting me off." And
Right.
I don't say those type of things, but I'm further along than 99.9% of the world. I
Right.
got more money, more access, more wisdom, and for that, I just love when people care for me and tread lightly with me. And your son, I just want you to know his humility. He showed appreciation. He never got rude in my DMs. You could tell he was grateful that I came. I could tell he did a very good job with making sure I was comfortable. He had me a gift. Like, honestly, I'm about to do some things with him now just because his persistence and the way he made me feel when I showed up. So thank you, and know that anything I can do to help him get better and get further along as a young black man, it is my honor.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I'm so proud of him and Casey. Cedric being 29 years old, just a baby. And he'll probably say, "Mom, don't say this," but he went through a spell where he was just like, I keep praying, asking God, "What's my purpose? What's my purpose? What's my purpose?" And to see where he is in a year, the transition, just walking with God and trusting Him. And I would tell him, "Your footsteps are ordered. You just got to trust Him." And like I said, just sitting back, I sat in the corner. And as a mom, I was just like, "Do that, Lord. Do that." I was just so thankful. And I didn't get the opportunity to share that with you because I didn't want to take away from his moment as a mom. I just sat
Well,
back.
I'll tell you this as a mom. Yeah, we trust God, but when you trust God, you act like it.
Right.
I think a lot of people trust God and all of this stuff, and they do nothing. Like, you got to put some action. You know, you got to faith without works is dead. You got to put some work behind that trust. God is within you. God gave us the power. He said in His word that I give you the power to get wealth. He said
Well,
in His word that we was
yes.
made in His image and in His likeness. And I told your son, I made my first million at 29 in 1 year.
29, you did.
I was broke at 28, and at 29 I was a millionaire, honestly. And knowing what I know now, I should have been a millionaire a long time ago. Knowing what I know now, I should be worth $100 million. But I wasted a lot of time with people. That was my biggest problem. Wanted to help everybody, begging them to listen to me, begging them to say I'm going to do this, and hoping that they would do it. That's my biggest regret in life, wasting my time with people that was not ready. So your son, his work ethic and what he has, he could be able to, or should be able to get his first 7 figures, you know, this year. It's projected that it's 22 million millionaires. And by 2030, it's going to be 60 million millionaires. He should definitely be one of them because he got all the resources to make it happen.
Amen. Amen. I receive that. I receive that. Hey, audience, I want to take a quick moment. I hope you guys are enjoying the interview and the gems that Coach Stormy is dropping and sharing, giving you guys insight. Preferably, you're motivated, you have a pen and pad, because she said a few things that I was writing down myself. So I'm hoping that you guys are taking heed and taking the opportunity to really jot down some of the things that nuggets in which that she is sharing. So I have new rules right here, and you gifted this to me when I met you a few weeks back. And I want to go to I want to go to rule number 6. Rule number 6 is always choose standards over sex. When you set when you set new rules, you know, that's the last thing you expect. But this is what you said. High standards serve as a roadmap of what to do when things get difficult. They'll guide you through hard times and help you come out stronger and more successful on the other side. However, low standards is one area of your life, especially when it comes to sex, can negatively impact your confidence and make it easier to cut corners and begin accepting less than the best. That's powerful. That's powerful. I'm gonna let you elaborate on that because I don't want to assume. I'm gonna let you feed the audience on that.
All right, so I didn't know you was gonna hit me with that one. You definitely caught me off guard. But I love it. I don't mind, keeping it real. That's who I am and it's what I do. So, I wrote that book like literally like in a day, in a couple hours. I woke up one day and I realized that I was settling in certain areas of my life and it was with relationships. And all of us, we go through situations where we don't know who somebody is, or we think we could love the red flags out of somebody, or we think that, we may have our standards too high and our expectations are not realistic. And, again, I'm always trying to save people. Like I attract wounded, broken people because I fix them up, build them up, and put them on a shelf. That's what I do, for real. And so when I wrote that book, I really was in a place where, I'm not a promiscuous girl. Like, I'm not that girl. And I'm not celibate either. If I want to have sex, I'm gonna go do it, right? But I'm the type of girl that if I'm with you, I'm with you. I'm gonna be with you for a long time because I don't give myself away like that. But I woke up one day and was like, nah, this particular person don't deserve me. I was just telling my friend this today, like, when I wake up and I realize certain things, I have no problem with moving forward. And forward means onward towards success. So about 2 years ago, I woke up and was like, okay, I got to stop certain things. And writing that book helped me to hear myself say to myself the things that I was doing. I wasn't choosing standards over sex. If I wanted to have some sex and I wanted to have it, I would call this particular person and I'd be like, let's do what we do. But I'm too amazing, for real, to be exchanging energies with these people that don't deserve me.
Can you just say that again?
I'm too bad. I'm too amazing. I'm too sick. I'm a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm too bad to be sharing myself with just in your body. So I wake up, I have my moments, I have a little itch, I go get it scratched, but now when it got me a nice toy, I'm fine now. Now I'm real good. I'm real comfortable.
Listen.
I'm fine, honey. Tell me about the toys a long time. Why do the toys work?
I can't agree or disagree. My son is
I don't care what you do, mama. The toys work. The toys can hold you off and hold you down for a minute.
I'm done.
As a grown woman, you gotta know what you gotta do to get yourself together. The toys will hold you down for a good minute now. I know that. It's new to me. Listen, I ain't know about the toys, but the toys work, baby. Okay. Your son know what sex is, child. He know you. Okay, you had sex to have him.
Right.
Maybe
No doubt.
When they had no sex.
No doubt. No doubt. Okay, audience, I know you guys are just rolling over there because we have just this is what you call taking a turn in the interview, where she is 100% comfortable and so am I. So that makes me happy. Let's go to rule number 9. Say what you mean and mean what you say. A lot of people have heard this a million times before, but you said, if you say something, mean it. If you say you are going to do something, make sure you do that thing. Become a woman of honesty. Now that really hit me. That others can count on and take at her word. Okay, now you wrote that. I'm gonna give you the stage. Elaborate. I don't want to assume.
So again, like, it's so funny because I heard Grant say this today and I just love him. I don't brag. I just speak truth. And if you are broke and a hater, you're going to receive my words as bragging, right? Mm-hmm. But if not, you're going to say, wow, I love her truth. Because whatever's true to me is really true to me. And whatever's true to you is really true to you. But like, needing nothing attracts everything, right? I'm not broke. I'm not rich. Or I don't have 100 million in the bank, but I'm not broke. And if things got funny, I got a lot of things I can liquidate before I ever go broke. Right. So I'm a girl who dropped out of school in the 9th grade. I have a 9th grade education. And that's not an excuse, but I learned differently. I don't learn like other people.
Right.
So I have different ways of making things simple and breaking things down, right? So I have an acronym called RICH. I'm a rich girl. The girls that I hang out with, I call them the rich girls. And that means respect, integrity, character, and honor. Here's the problem that most people have. They will say something and do something else. And I'm not talking about to other people. I'm talking about, the ending of December of 2022. You said you were going to be a millionaire this year.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going to be a millionaire this year, this your $1 million year, I'm about to break generational curses. I'm about to be the first millionaire in my family, right? But nothing you are doing is lining up with that.
Right.
You're not reading no books. You ain't going to no seminars. You ain't investing in no workshops. You ain't got no coach. You don't got no mentor. You ain't in no business. You working your job paying $20 an hour. How? It takes
How?
$84,000 a month, $21,000 a week, $100 an hour to make $1 million in 365 days.
You better
So
break that down.
that I have is, how can you say that? Then you tell your kids that. Then you said it to yourself, and you can't unhear what you have said. You can't
Right.
say what you have said. So now what happens is that you a fraud because you told yourself this your $1 million year and you're not doing anything to acquire those millions. So now what ends up happening is that how you do anything, okay, is how you do everything. And what ends up happening is that this starts a ripple effect within you. So now you know trust yourself. Now you no longer believe yourself. So now you say, I'm gonna lose 20 pounds this month. You still eat the stuff that's gonna make you gain the weight. So now you just don't trust yourself at all. So now you gonna start a business because you don't trust yourself. Now you picking the wrong friends because you don't trust yourself. Now you 20 more pounds overweight because you don't trust yourself. Now you really depressed inside because you don't trust yourself. And you really say a lot of bad things to yourself. You get dressed. Oh, this don't look right. My forehead. My nose. So you just keep adding on things to make you not trust yourself and not like your own self. This ain't even about outside circumstances. This is about saying what you mean to yourself and meaning what you say to yourself. You understand? You may be in a relationship with a man that showed you the disrespect. You may have a friend that betrayed you and showed you the disrespect. If you decided to cut the relationship off, leave it cut off. Why would you go back when they already showed you who they were?
Who they
So say
were.
what you mean and mean what you say. If I'm gonna loan you some money, you tell me, hey, let me get 50 grand, I'll pay you back in 30 days, right? If I give you 50 grand, you tell me you're gonna give it back to me in 30 days, and 30 days come, and you don't even acknowledge that you owe me 50 grand. You don't even say anything. That is no integrity. And again, you have to suffer your own karma. We live in a karmatic world. Everything is coming to you based upon what you really deserve for real. So what we got to do is we got to clean up that lineage. We got to start doing more good to clean up all of the negative karma that we have attracted to ourselves for lying to ourselves. If this your $1 million year, make me believe it. If this your most peaceful year, make me believe it. If I loan you some money, pay me back. Make me believe you. If I say I ain't talking to you no more, make me believe you. So it's deeper than just outside. It's also what you say to yourself on the inside.
On the inside.
So when I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. Like when I say I'm going to do something, it always gets done. And that's why I'm rich and I will stay rich and I will never be broke another day in my life. And I'm not afraid of myself. I'm very aware of myself. I'm very self-aware. I know when I don't like something. I know when I'm questioning something. I know how to go get the answers. I meditate every day. I visualize every day. I manifest every day. And I work every single day. Not a day goes by that I don't have days off. I work every day.
You work every day. Woo. Where's my audience? Thank you guys for sticking with us through this interview. It's so good. I'm telling you, it's so good. She is dropping all kind of gems right now, and I pray that you guys caught it or that you will subscribe to Popout Magazine at www.popoutmagazine.com. Become a subscriber because 2023 is going to be a year that you guys want to pay attention, and you want to be intentional with paying attention because Popout Magazine is doing big things, big things. Coach Stormy, we can't see you, beautiful. Let me add you back on here.
I didn't touch nothing.
Okay. I don't know. You kind of went away for a second. So many gems, so many gems, and the audience is still locked in. So I know that they are truly enjoying you. So I want to, before we go ahead and close up the interview portion, I do have one more question for you because you work every single day and you have so many moving pieces to what it is that you do and who you are. I want to ask you, what's the formula for managing so many different personalities and projects?
So I don't manage people. I bring people on. I bring people in proximity with me that like my mission, that like me, and they want the connection. Most people that I keep around, they like what we're doing, so they're not going to jeopardize it. Like I pay close attention to how people show up for themselves.
Mhm.
I pay close attention to how a person makes me feel. I pay close attention to, are you completing your task? Like I don't manage nobody. I have people that are contractors. Yeah, I have some employees that get paid every week, but I'm the girl that, like, for real. Any of my employees could tell you that they come around me and they acting weird. I'm like, are you okay? Is anything, you need to talk to me about anything? I tell them, hey, listen, I don't like how you've been showing up. Hey, listen, are you dealing with something? Like I pay attention to the energy and the results of what my employees and my team does. So we have a very small team. It's maybe what, Trina, Vanessa, Martha, Sheila, Jay, me. Yes, it's really six of us.
Mhm.
Well, seven. I got somebody behind the scenes that does some things for me too, but it's really seven of us. And so we can't afford for no balls to get dropped. This is not like a major Fortune 500 company where you can hide and not do your job. Like everybody
Right.
is fully like the only person in that position. So if balls get dropped in shipping, I know to call Trina. If my emails are not being responded to, my calendar jacked up, my bills not paid, I know to call Vanessa. If the events don't look right and they don't feel right, I know to call Martha. If the tickets ain't selling right and we ain't collecting our money, I know to call Sheila. If the customer service ain't customer servicing, I know to call Jay. So my very, very, very small. If you like
Right.
it, you want to stay here, you do right. Like I have a very beautiful environment around me. And
Oh,
most people, once you come around me, you kind of want to stay around me. I'm not the type of person that you easily get over. You miss the things that we do together. You miss the things that I teach you. You miss the environments that I put you in. So most people like it here. You get what I'm saying? So they
right.
do their job to stay around. Because that's why if you don't continue doing what I brought you around for, this is one of my laws. You can look it up. I don't know what law it is. But
Mhm.
if I bring you in my life and the role that you're playing stops, then you got to go. Let me repeat that. If the role that you are playing in my life stops, then you have to go. New rules. So whatever your role is in my life, you better keep playing it. And I have a
Ooh.
fire around me is on a time constraint. If I don't start seeing progress in you within about 6 months to a year, you gonna probably be done with. And I tell people that, like, if I don't see your body changing, your money changing, your attitude changing, if I don't see you getting better, that means you think either you got it already, that means you're not being coachable, and you're not an asset to me. If I can't tell your story, if I can't sit next to Grant and say, man, oh my God, I got a girl named Natalie Nicole Smith that I helped make $7 million in 2 years. If I can't say, hey, I started a new business 30 days ago or 60 days ago, and me and
Mhm.
my girl Claudia and Hibbert working together, we made over $200,000 last month, her and I
Mhm.
working together, then you mean me no good. If I can't use with a story, if I can't say Tanya, who's a rich girl, got my waist down, and in addition to me detoxing, then you know good. If I can't say Tammy Price, made a couple $1 million from homeless with me, then you mean me no good. So if
Right.
Trina stopped driving, if Trina stopped, like tonight, I'm taking my dad to dinner. I don't drive. She know we go tonight at 6. I bet you the car be washed. I bet you the water bottles is in the armrest. I bet you the NutriBurst is in the back seat. If I start seeing those things falter, I'm like, what's up? Don't you know I'm a queen? Why the queen ain't got no water? Why the queen ain't got no NutriBursts? Hey, why we keep going to the gas station? Why I noticed that you forgot to go to the gas station 2 times. You all right? You all right?
Right.
And my people want that from me because we got to be great. We got a mission. So if you want to go back to your other life, then go on, because there's somebody else that would gladly take your spot. But there's roles in my life that people play, and they play them very well. I got a housekeeper. She come to my house. She doesn't speak any English. I call my assistant, hey, let her know. A part of her job description is to keep my backyard clean. I came in the backyard twice. and I like how it look. Basically, if you like it here, tighten up the backyard, or I'll get rid of you and get a replacement. And now you got to find somebody else to pay you what I'm paying you, because I pay my people very well. So either you do what you got to do to stay here, or you just be fired.
Period. It makes sense, though. It makes a lot of sense. And I'm just not in my head. And that's a natural response for me when I'm absorbing information. I am naturally a sponge. When I am sitting and learning from someone, especially someone where I may not ever get another opportunity, I'm sitting and I nod and I squinch my eyes and I absorb it. I become a sponge because I want to hang on to every word that you're saying, so I don't miss anything. And I pray that you all are doing the same, Popout Magazine audience. I pray that you guys have held on to every word. You guys have picked up every gem that Coach Stormy has dropped. Don't let not one slip away. Everything she has shared with you guys today is valuable. It can be used. It can be implemented, added on to something, some area, some in your life, whether you're a mom, an entrepreneur, an author, an artist, it doesn't matter. She shared so many great gems.
I will tell you this. I think a lot of people are afraid of truth. Like, I'm not, okay, this is very important that you understand this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not an asshole, right? Because I want my car cleaned. I want water bottles in the back of my car. I need my NutriBurst, and I need gas in the car when I get in there. If I'm working a business and I have a big mission, okay, I don't have time to be at a gas station. Before you drop me off and leave to go home, take the car to the gas station, because my time is not best suited or used at a gas station. Understand? All right? My time is not. I have a housekeeper. Me cleaning up my house is a complete waste of time. Okay? I've had $1 million days. I don't have time to be washing no clothes. I don't have time to be cleaning my toilet. I make, thousands of dollars an hour. I'd rather take the money to pay somebody to do the job. I'd rather driving. If I'm driving, right, I can't text.
You
I
can't
trade
text.
now. Look, I'm trading. I made $85,000 yesterday trading. Today I'm at $75,000 trading. I'd rather pay Trina a 6-figure salary to drive so I could be productive on my phone.
Oh, that makes all the sense. That makes all the sense.
I'm not great at teaching my son. So when my son comes over, he has a tutor. I don't have the time or that level of knowledge to be trying to teach my son his schoolwork. I'd rather pay a tutor to do it. So money gives me an opportunity to pay people to leverage and to use my time for things that's better suitable for me. So people got to understand, my people around me, they want to stay around me because they want their job. So watch the domino effect. If I have no water, I'm in the backseat thirsty. So now I can't talk and I'm irritable because I'm thirsty. Now we got to stop to a gas station to give me some water, when we would not have had to do that if my Trina just made sure water was in the car. I'm a boss. I drive a $500,000 car. My car should not be dirty, and cleanliness is next to godliness. Why should we be driving in a dirty $500,000 car when I could pay somebody? Money is in rotation to come here today at 5 o'clock to wash my car. Now he got money, the car clean, my driver feel good, I feel good, and we are representing as we supposed to. So people got to understand the domino ripple effect things cause that hurts not just you, but the individual. If I'm irritable, if I'm not making no money, Trina ain't got no job.
Right.
If I ain't making no money, I don't have no money to pay the car wash man. Now I got to wash my car myself, right? If I'm not making money, now my car gonna get repoed because I can't afford to pay my $500,000 car note. Right. So everything is more connected than we think. Popout Magazine, right? I'm about to be on the cover of Popout Magazine. This is owned by a young boy, 2 young black men who are trying to make it happen. If I make Popout Magazine bigger, more people will know my story. The magazine is exposed more. We both winning. I'm not losing by helping his magazine get bigger. And then guess what? He can manufacture my magazine for my team. And now I have another sense of marketing material
Marketing
to
material.
use that he did. And all I did was cut him a check. So everything is interconnected. He wants me to win. I want him to win. So you know what you got to do? Make sure my photo shoot look good.
Right.
Make sure my interview is good.
Right.
Make sure we edit the article so it's good, so we can keep that thing going. Trina, make sure everything right so we can stay in business. If I
Right.
don't feel we can't make no money. If I'm in the bed because I'm sad today, we're in trouble. I can't be sad for too many days. We also got to be careful when you're in a relationship with somebody, whether it's business or personal, right? You want to make sure that they sleep good, they eat good,
Come
they feel
on.
good.
Yes.
Especially when you're like, here's another one of my rules. Take care of me and I take care of you. I got a lot to do.
Right.
Take care of me and I take care of you. You clean my house every week, ma'am. My towels are clean. I got towels under here. I don't even go to the grocery store. So if I wake up feeling good every day from your job, guess what's gonna happen at the end of the week? She gonna get her damn paycheck.
Right. Right. Right.
So help the queen feel good so the queen can go to work. Make sure the queen is okay. So the queen, watch this, the queen really work for you. Because the queen really the one cut your check every Friday. So is the queen cocky and arrogant, or is the queen paying attention to what helps her to vibrate high? You almost got to get involved in my relationship when you work with me. Hey, I don't know about that guy. I noticed that your energy been changing since you've been dating that guy.
Right.
You sure you like him? You feel me? Hey, I know
Right.
you been this girl and y'all been hanging out a little bit too much. I ain't trying to get in your business, but you sure that she your type of girl? Because you need me focused. Because if I lose focus and I tell you, hey, I can't pay you Friday, let me tell you something. None of my employees missed a check during COVID. I have been in business, my current business, for 9 years. None of my employees have ever missed a check, and their check gets paid out automatic. I've never ever had to call an employee and say, hey, listen, I can't pay you. And understand, one of my top earning employees earn $250,000 a year. So I'm not talking about no little $10 an hour. Like I'm doing big business in a small environment. So my people need me focused. They need to pay attention to me and know when I'm not operating at my highest and best, because if I fall off, it's a lot of people falling off with me.
Right. Wow. You gave so much insight to your life as a boss, as Stormy Wellington, the coach, the visionary, the leader. You just gave us, I don't know if the audience was paying attention. I hope you guys were, because she just gave y'all a day-to-day of her life. So imagine, I remember hearing someone
let me tell you something real quick too. I just want to add this to you.
Yes.
This is why you got to be around people that understand what I just said. Let me give you another. Me and 4 of my girlfriends, me and 3 of my girlfriends went to this training in October. Mm-hmm. It cost us $50,000 a piece to go. Mm-hmm. A 4-day mastermind. Plus, when we got there, we each had to have $100,000 in a bank account and a trading account. So basically, it cost us $150,000, our plane ticket, our hotel room, and clothes, because we had to look cute.
Right.
No, this is very important. We got back. See, man was never meant to be alone. Everywhere I go, I take people with me for multiple reasons. Number one, the first thing God said to Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden was to be fruitful and to multiply. Number one, multiply don't mean go have a bunch of kids. Multiply mean everything that is good, give it away to other people so you can help somebody else. So I really believe that. There's a reason why that was the first thing said in the Garden of Eden. Whatever you are, you're multiplying it. Watch this. Right. So me and my girls go. We left there negative $150,000, between $90,000 and $150,000 in the negative. Mm-hmm. It was my idea to go to this training. One of my good friends named Claudia Hibbert, she's a top earning realtor, Kai's realtor. She's now with EXP. She's my girl. When it comes to real estate, If she say no, we ain't doing it. Like she
Right.
the real estate queen. I'm not. So I have more money than her, but she got more real estate wisdom and she learns differently. So
Right.
watch this now. Come back. We're trading. She lives down. She lives. I could walk to her house in 15 minutes. She is now my accountability partner. She's very smart. Very one of them smart people. I'm
Right.
not. I learn different.
Mm-hmm.
Every day she tells me what the high in the market is, what the low in the market is. If the new any little tip, she gives it to me. Mind you, she's the smartest one. She called me today and said, hey sis, I'm about to go watch this video for 2 hours. I don't feel like it, but I know I gotta watch it for us.
Right.
Watch this. I make more money than her trading. She's smarter. She knows all the fine details, but I make more money. When I
Mm.
called her yesterday and said, hey, I made 35,000 today before 7:30 a.m. She was like, wow, I need to catch up. But I think that today need to be $100,000 day. Do you see how she's pushing me? She
Mm-hmm.
didn't get mad and hate. She said,
Come
I need to
on.
catch up. I need to catch up. And
Come
she said, I
on.
think today needs to be your $100,000 day.
Come
She
on.
planted the seed and I kept going. When I got to 70,000 for the day, I texted her. She said, wow, that's what's up. I got a work to do. I'm at 25,000, but I said $100,000 day. This is only 70.
Right.
See, this is the kind of friends I got. She ain't
Right.
hating no saying, let me stop telling her what's going on. Mind you, she texts me, hey, the market about to go to a high. I'm just, she ain't got to do that. She can hate and say, I ain't gonna keep telling her so she keep making money.
Right.
I'm
Come
in the shop,
on.
Grant Cardone, right? The Unbreakable
Mm-hmm.
Challenge. My good friend, Anetta Powell, these are my friends. These are all millionaire women. Houses paid off, boss women. These are the type of circles, these type of people in my circle.
I know
She
of
texts me,
Vanetta.
he texts me and she like, excuse me, you're number 5. What's wrong? You supposed to be number 1, SW. Are you gonna let them beat your ass like that? And I looked at the list and I'm number 5. You know what
Right.
she did? She started emailing people, posting it on her page, telling me I need to step my game up. She literally was like, you need to step your game up, big dog. Big dog, I can't believe you number 5. Oh, Lord, all hell broke loose. I'm number 12. Oh, wow, big dog. You ain't as big as I thought you were. What happened, SW? I can't believe you number 12. Look like you got some stepping up to do. These are the type of people that I surround myself by, that call me out, that support me, that want me to do better, because they know the greater I become, the greater we become, because we live our life based upon principles and philosophies that's about we are fruitful and we multiply.
Multiply.
The better I am, the better she is. There are rooms that I can pull us in that she can't. There are rooms that she can take us into that I can't. So our collaboration, our connection allows us to expand and ascend, which means rise above, and we're better together than we are apart. Our people don't think like that. We think, oh, she making more money than me. Oh, I ain't finna tell that bitch. Oh, she got a Rolls Royce Cullinan and I only got a Benz. Oh, when they start hating, we gotta have collaborative efforts.
Right.
That's how we elevate together. When we think, I just want somebody to get in the room. At least if she get in the room, she could possibly bring me with her. But
Right.
I'd rather her get in than nobody get in, because somebody got to open the door for us. So we got to change our mentality and stop being so scared and stop wanting to pull each other down and stay, you know what? Let me see how I could push her up, because she may push me up too.
Right. Right. You preaching. All right, guys, let's go back to when Coach Stormy said in the very beginning that collaboration is the new currency. She just schooled y'all on what that looks like. She just schooled you on what that looks like. Surround yourself with people that's going to help you be fruitful and multiply. Eliminate the haters. If they don't want to see you win, if they don't want to help you win, if they don't want to be a pillar of support to help you climb up so that you can get to the top, then you may want to drop them. Oh, that's so good. I wish I can go longer. But I know that your time is valuable and I'm being respectful of that. But you have truly blessed us. You have blessed me with this opportunity. I as a visionary myself, I knew when I met you that you were a visionary. It was more than a coach. It was more than you foresee exactly what it is that you want to achieve. And you say when you say it, you mean it. And if you say you're going to do it, you're going to do it.
Yeah.
And I have that trust in you.
Yep. Thank you.
And I want to thank you for that. And you don't develop that kind of trust meeting someone one time unless you know that it's God ordained.
Right.
You don't have to worry about it when you know God hooked it up, that it's a divine connection. And you are truly a divine connection. You are truly a gem to the community. And you absolutely right. The first time my son met you was at Miami. He didn't meet you. He was in the room with you in Miami at the Versus for Trina. And
Oh, I didn't know that.
he said, "Ma, Coach Stormy is here." And he was just like, "Oh my God." He was just, he was like, him and Casey was bugging. And Casey was just like, you could feel the money all around her. Like she just, like in the room, you could feel money because
Wow.
they both have worked with Trina. Casey worked with Trina. And then Trina was my son's idol as a child. So Casey, afforded him the opportunity to meet Trina, and Trina invited them to the Verses, and you were in the building. And he said,
Oh,
"Mom,
wow.
it's money all around her. You could feel it." Him and Casey came back. They calling me on the phone, telling me Coach Stormy is in the building. So listen, they been stalking you in a good way. In a good way, in a good way. So again, guys, subscribe to www.popout.com, popoutmagazine.com. Coach Stormy will be gracing the cover. She let the cat out the bag, so I'm just repeating it. And guys, this is going to be a phenomenal year. And Coach Stormy, I am praying continual success. I don't know. I if the audience feel like I feel, who we have watched for years on Instagram, our whole perception has changed. You are truly an assorted box of chocolate. You and every bite that I took in this interview today has been tasteful, respectful, enlightening, empowering, inspiring, and definitely motivating. So I just want to thank you and continue to do what you do, not only for those who surround you, but those of us who are watching you and learning from you. And again, guys, don't forget, and please share where they can get New Rules.
StormyWellington.com/new rules. StormyWellington.com/new rules. And, I make it easy for you. Just go to my Instagram at Coach Stormy with the Y, and all my links in the bio are there. I'm actually going to be in Atlanta this Thursday teaching people how to make, $1 million from home in the industry of network marketing like I did. Most people would never do it, but hey, it's worth trying to see if they can. I helped 37 families do it. And the only reason why more didn't do it, because they just didn't listen. That's it. I'll give you the system, the strategy, and the processes to becoming, someone that can have financial freedom and independence. At the end of the day, y'all, we all gonna die one day. You might as well live before you die. And you cannot live if you're stuck on somebody's job, working 40 hours a week. When there's 168 hours in a week, you need to figure out ways how to own your time and work 9 to 5 on your job and 5 to 9 on getting free. That's my tip to each and every one of you. Work 9 to 5 on your job. Don't quit your job. Keep it until you can replace it. But every day, find ways that you can be able to liberate yourself and have freedom so that you can truly live and, explore and provide and just do what God called us to do, which is to be fruitful and to multiply. So StormyNewRules.com, my bad. Yes. StormyNewRules.com. Thank you. StormyNewRules.com.
StormyNewRules.com. I fly out in the morning, so I will be in the building. I'm really excited. My son wanted to make sure that I was present, and I had to make sure that I was present. So I will be there. I'm looking forward to it. And anything you want to share with the audience before we go? Any inspiring words other than what you've already poured into us?
I'm never at loss for words. First of all, we need community. There is no unity without community, and you need each other. We need relationships. You need to get out of your comfort zone. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would not be the woman I am today if I still kept my friends from high school. Like, it's not a flex to say you still got the same friends from high school and you broke. That ain't cute. Oh, I got my same friend from high school and y'all all broke and poor and struggling together. That ain't the goal. So the goal is to get new friends. The goal is to expand your mindset. The goal is to think bigger. The goal is to have more. The goal is to serve more. The goal is to ascend, which means to rise above. I have a community called Girl Hold My Hand. And in that community, I help women to, first of all, fall in love with themselves. You
Right.
cannot achieve happiness, peace, success, or abundance if you don't like yourself. Money loves energy and money loves speed. Money loves good energy. I ain't talking about a hustle. I'm talking about more than enough. All the money you need and more money than you even want. Okay. So I'm just telling you right now, go to girlholdmyhand.com. Become a part of my community. We meet every Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. You know, a lot of people lack disciplines. If you are a single mom, if you are a high school dropout, if you broke, and let me tell you what broke means. If you got more bills than money, if you make payment arrangements, if you gotta work and can't take 6 months or a year off and still take care of your family, you're broke. If you're not taking care of your mom and she's over 65, if you ain't taking care of dad, if they over 65, if your parents still working a job and they old, you're broke.
Right.
That's not cool. I
Right.
can't imagine my dad having to go work at Walmart or go get a job because I was a bum and I didn't figure life out to take care of my dad. It is an honor to take care of my dad. It is an honor to go tell, because I got two dads. It is an honor to tell my dad, go get your Bentley. Your old 2015 Benz is cramping my style in my driveway. When I pull up and see your Benz, I don't care if it's paid off, it's old. I don't want to see that in my driveway. I'm going to pay the car note. I'm not paying it off. Go finance it. You got 850 credit score, but I'm going to pay the car note for you. That feels good to be able to do that. So I just feel like we should just be be open to doing more and to being more and take the limitations off your life. Go get a coach, go get a
Right.
become a part of a community. Stop doubting yourself and believing in other people, but start believing in you. And when you believe in you, you'll take the necessary actions to get the results. Get in the community, girlholdmyhand.com. And when the Popout Magazine come out, support these young men, y'all. These are young boys. These 29 years old. I mean, I'm so proud of them. When the magazine come out, get it. Tell people about it. Tell people how much you love Stormy on the cover. And tell people how
Right.
you hate me on the cover. I don't give a damn what you tell them. Just tell them something and get the magazine out to the masses, because the more we help each other elevate, the more this world elevates, so we can elevate together. All right?
Awesomeness. Your team is saying, hey, she gotta go. So I again thank you, and maybe we can talk about you coming to Tampa. Because Tampa love you. Tampa rocks with you. And I would love for you to come and visit Tampa. So I'm gonna just
All
put
right.
that out there.
We're going to figure it out. Thank you for the interview. I had a good time with you. I hope you got some great answers. And anytime, just
We
let me know.
did. We did. Thank you so much. Thank you, audience, for walking with us. Remember, www.popoutmagazine.com. Make sure you subscribe. Coach Stormy will be on the cover this month. Guys, 2023 is lit. It's already lit. This was literally a masterclass. You should walk away with a whole lot right now. And if you didn't, listen, catch the replay. But we got to go.
All right.
Blessings
There
to
we go.
you.
See you later. Bye. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye bye.